What is number one thing that I think that is very important to achieve good performance? Okay, so basically, I wrote a book, Win Big, Lose Small. It took me 3 years to write this book, and finally it is out. Over here in this book, there's 10 simple keys, and these 10 simple keys is what I think is the most important for any traders, whether experienced traders or even beginners traders. They have to understand in order to achieve, to spot great opportunities, to catch the biggest trend and achieve consistent performance in the stock market. Okay, so today's topic, we're talking about great performance. Okay, so for any traders, okay, or any investor you call it, okay, I think number one thing is to catch a big trend. Okay, so number one thing is to catch a big trend. Why? Okay, why? Okay, because in trading, right, there's 3 different parts. Okay, so number one is you have to win big. Okay, so number one is the win big, and number 2 is the lose small. Okay, why win big first, then you talk about lose small. Okay, think about it. Okay, when we talk about win big, right, is to spot the great opportunities. Okay, to spot the stock that go up 10 times, 20 times, or even go up all the while, and go up for the next 10 years. So be able to spot the stocks is important. And the more important thing is be able to ride the trend. Okay, so the one thing I think is the most important is to be able to spot the big trend and ride the big trend. And we talk about lose small. Lose small is about risk management. Okay, risk management. So that means when you are wrong, okay, you will be losing small. When you are right, you'll be winning big. So think about this. Okay, if you only know how to do risk management, if you only know how to manage risk and cut loss, and you cannot find any counters that move up more than 20%, okay, so every time you win only 10%, and every time you win maybe you win up to 15%, and you sell away, and you do all the cut loss at 8%, cut loss at 10%, you do all the risk management, you do all the studies on the fundamental of the company, you do everything you can do to protect your risk. Okay, but if you cannot win big, if you cannot find that stock, that one particular stock that go up tenfold, how are you going to win eventually? Okay, I'm talking about the win of your lifetime, the win that that can retire your family. From what I see, a lot of my clients or my students, they win eventually because they actually spot a big trend, and they put the money in, and they hold it all the way till the end. Okay, so sometimes these type of stocks, they do not really end. The trend don't really end. It just continue to go up and higher and higher and higher. So at the growth stage, it may go up 1 year 100%, and after that, when this stock become a established stock, a blue chip counter, or a big cap, because it's gone up for so many years, okay, and won the trust of the people, it built up the fundamentals of the company, and the company is just rich and cash rich, established. Okay, so example, okay, think about this. Okay, many years ago, Tencent is not a blue chip like today. Okay, many years ago, Apple is not a blue chip like today. Okay, so a lot of people are skeptical with their business. Okay, many years ago, Facebook are not the Facebook today, right? Okay, so many years ago, a lot of these stocks, they are on their growth stage. So when they are on their growth stage, that's where the big trend come. Okay, that's where the big trend is. So the big trend continue to go higher and higher, higher and higher, higher and higher. So think about this: if you have bought Apple at let's say at $10, okay, and until today, you would have just hold it and don't care about what's happening in the market. If you have bought Google at $100, okay, you wouldn't have think what happened yesterday or what happened last week when it dropped 7%. Okay, so basically that is what I think is the most important thing. The most important thing is to be able to ride the big trend, because if you're able to ride the big trend, you have found a retirement plan. Okay, you have found a way that, you know, to win eventually. Okay, that means at the end of the day, okay, you'll be buying and holding on to some stocks that go, you know, just way too high for you to care about anything in the market. Okay, that's where you can rest your mind and do, you know, what you love. Okay, so you do not have to really care about the market so much. Okay, so basically right now we are, you know, this book, there's many keys. Okay, what I'm talking about is just one of the keys. So if you have bought this book, I thank you very much. This video is a bonus for you. If you have not, okay, if you have not buy this book, okay, right now I'm actually giving out 200 copies for free, and all you have to do is just cover the shipping for me. Okay, just cover the shipping. So you can get this book at my website, www.winbiglosemall.com. I'll place the link below this video or above this video, okay, somewhere around this video. Okay, and you know, there's still other bonuses that I have prepared for you. So thank you very much for watching this video. In the next video, we're going to talk about you know, the second most important thing that I think is the most important. All right, so stay tuned and see you soon.